Hey Emma, do you remember back along to yesteryear, before the cutting edge science that we have nowadays, before power meters, altitude camps, colour television even?
Well, no, really, I don't have much of an idea about that. And you are definitely too young to remember it.
Okay, you're right. I haven't got a clue. But I have read a book about the old guys that used to race.
Okay.
And some of the things they did in the pursuit of success was crazy. Hey Emma, do you fancy steak for breakfast?
No, I don't, thanks, but why?
But surely you want to get over the Campolonga in the front group?
Yeah, but okay, how's steak gonna help?
Well, the old boys reckon that eating a raw steak for breakfast would help your cycling performance and your climbing.
Raw steak? No, that's gross, I'll leave that, but thank you.
Well Emma, if you don't want to eat the steak, I guess you could always sit on it.
Excuse me?
Yeah, the old boys used to reckon a raw steak in your chamois was the perfect cure for saddle sores.
No way, that's disgusting. I'm gonna stick with chamois cream.
Well, my chamois cream kind of ran out yesterday, so did you get the steak I asked for?
Oh, is that why you wanted a steak?
Yeah.
Oh, I have some bad news for you. They had actually run out of steak at the shop, but I got you this salami. Do you want to sit on that?
Well, I guess I could try and insert it. How about juice, Emma?
Yeah, that's all the rage these days. High in nutrients, is easy to digest. Winning.
Yeah, well, back in the 60s, all the riders were on the juice.
Yeah, I know about that, sadly.
No, not that kind of juice. Carrot juice.
Oh.
One rider is rumoured to have spent 14 days living purely off carrot juice. And now, whilst this wasn't a 365-day-a-year thing, it certainly was extreme.
That is crazy if you ask me, but hang on, weren't the races quite a lot longer in those days?
Yeah, dawn till dusk, I think.
Oh, so maybe he wanted the carrot juice to improve his nighttime vision.
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure it would have helped his daytime performance too much, though.
No, I think he'd have been a bit hungry after 2 weeks of carrot juice.
Maybe he was trying to lose weight. If you thought their food choices were weird, you should check out their drinking habits, specifically their lack of willingness to drink water.
What, you mean like functional dehydration?
Well, hardly. No water at all for 7 hours in the heat of summer. Maybe just a whiskey to take the edge off the thirst and a little bit of the pain.
Seriously?
These guys really took it to the extreme. The longer you could go without fluid, the tougher you were perceived to be. In fact, if they ever saw you drink water, they just thought you were soft.
But I mean, they did drink water, didn't they? At least in races.
Well, I assume so. They certainly had bottles with them. One rider was so convinced that the weight of his bike mattered more than anything else that at the bottom of each climb, he would take the bidon out of his cage and drop it into his back jersey pocket.
What? That's ridiculous. I mean, the total weight would have been the same.
Well, I know that, and you know that. Maybe the others didn't. Was he trying to play mind games with them?
I don't know, but if it works, then I'm keen to try, frankly.
Yeah, why not? This bygone era really was a little special, although there is perhaps a little sense in this next one. One rider is rumoured to have adjusted his saddle height, raising it a little for the mountain stages, presumably for the extra leverage. He would then lower it again before the flatter stages, perhaps to allow his legs to spin faster and more freely. This guy appears to have thought about that one. Wonder what his name was. Well, how about this one then? Set yourself a marker in the distance, ride towards it as fast as you can. Once you reach that point, try again.
What? No, I can see how that would go for me. I'd be riding for a target, but I'd get halfway and then just blow up.
Wow, maybe they applied a little pacing to this one.
How about pushing extra hard every third pedal stroke?
Ha, really?
Well, who knows, but there was a theory that every third downstroke should include a big push onto the pedal to help increase your speed up climbs, and then to recover a little more between hard pushes.
No way. I'm not sure I'd even have the ability to think, let alone count whilst riding up a mountain. How about equipment? This is the best bit. This is where it gets truly a little mad. Think of all the research and product development that goes into a top-of-the-range group set these days. It's a pretty high-tech, cutting-edge world. Well, it was back then too, but before they had the bikes on the start line, they would take a drill to pretty much every component and drill holes into them. Chain rings, brakes, cranks, levers, bars. Almost no bike was left whole. More recently still, and this one baffles me even to this day, Lance Armstrong.
Whoa, easy, Tiger, we can't mention him.
No, bear with me, it's okay. He used to remove the front STI lever from his bars, replace it with a brake lever only, and put a down tube shifter on the frame, all in the name of saving 20 grams.
That's weird. I mean, that era saw some seriously bizarre innovations, but that one for me is right up there.
Yeah, it just lots of effort for not a lot of gain.
Yeah, and really inconvenient to change gear. Well, you weren't wrong about those crazy old guys. It's easy to see how the sport progressed from there, because if they'd tried those methods, frankly, they'd probably try almost anything.
Yeah, they were probably nuts, weren't they? And all of this effort for just a few seconds on a climb.
Yeah, well, if you guys want to see some more climbing videos, click on Chris.
Why not give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video?
Did you enjoy that sausage then, Chris?
Wow, I've had better, Emma.